open for now. And then these are going to be our stars. The black mare is 13, I believe. And then her little filly is just turned 4 months old. And I feel sorry for her because she still has all that winter hair. She was just picked up about 10 days ago in California, and it snowed not too far from there. So.
Mustang trainer Skye Epperson has thousands of horse and Mustang experiences. He tells clients that he used to think that he was a good trainer, successfully helping many domestic horses and Mustangs. But then he was paired with 2 horses, Crime and Passato. Yes, he agreed to help a horse named Crime. Here, he realized that traditional methods weren't working. By luck, circumstance, karma, and/or the grace of God, he was introduced to brain-based horsemanship. Now, his mission is to help adopters and Mustangs have successful adoptions and lifelong partnerships. The Mustang Adoption Academy Foundation at the Triple E Ranch facilitates adoptions 1 Mustang at a time using brain-based horsemanship. Partnering with Annamaria Sims, equine bodywork specialist, Skye works with wild Mustangs to combine body and mind to build a foundation. In this episode, we'll follow work with 3 Mustangs, plus a baby on the side, to see the results of their partnership. Take a young woman with a passion for horses looking for a grand adventure. Add American Mustangs and a host of guest riders, and you have the ingredients for the Mustang Discovery Ride. The documentary tells the story of a journey. The docuseries and podcast follow up with some of the struggles and triumphs encountered on the trail, most attributed to the kindness of strangers met along the journey. We feature Mustang Adoptions through the Mustang Summit, college and university equine programs utilizing Mustangs, veterans programs in existence, and other Mustang-related stories.
Them and have the foal in the back, and maybe we can sneak Lisa back up in there in the back, working with the foal while we work with the mare up front. I put the panels in there, but who knows?
Yeah.
So you can already see, like, I'm not too far from him. And also when you approach them, the first thing that you should do is you don't want to be the dominant one with these guys. Like Skye, I mean, we both don't try to be like, there's no muscling going on here. It really is respect. So we're basically me and him are gonna work as a team. You'll see us kind of jump in and out with each other. So just kind of, you can, if you have questions, jump in whenever you have a question, because that's the whole point of this, is to educate. And there's so many things you can do as an owner of a horse that can help them go forward. Anything we can do to promote these Mustangs, they are, as Skye always says, America's horses, and this is truly an extraordinary being right here. You can see, and I think he's going to be the one to start with, because he has bodywork needs, but he's also really anxious to get started.
Just a quick synopsis of brain-based horsemanship. The biggest thing is we're working with how the horse's brain was designed to, how Mother Nature made their brain. We're just going to kind of control how the pressure and the release come. And so just, again, real quickly, it's a little more in-depth than this, but you're going to see we're going to give the horse a little pressure, a little arousal or discomfort. We want to release on the spot that is just below freeze. So if you can imagine, concerned curiosity is where we want the release to come and release the pressure. And then we're going to have a wait normally, and that wait is going to wait for a lick and a chew. And the lick and the chew is going to be, we know that the horse got a dopamine hit when it licks and chews. So the wait is when the horse is actually processing the learning. The lick and the chew, I like to think of it as the cement. Now you know that the learning felt good. they have returned completely back to safety. So that's just a real quick synopsis. We'll talk about it a little bit more as we go on, and a little bit more of the whys and hows and the studies. But brain-based horsemanship, everything is evidence-based. So there has been a study that backs up everything that I tell you. I'm not going to cite all those studies to you, but if you're a geek like me and you want to know what those are, I can get you the books and you can read for yourselves. I never really have a plan, because I've learned that the plans just go the crap as soon as you walk in, because the Mustang tells us what we need to do. I had some ideas of what each of the horses was going to be like, and was kind of somewhat surprised at that, and that was just from observing them, you know, going in and feeding and mucking and things like that. And so, you know, Atlas needed much more of a leader than what I expected, and I kind of expected Ajax to be a little more dominant than what he was. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't have any expectations of what would happen with the mare and the foal. I just didn't have any idea how that was going to go, because until we put a little pressure on that mare, I didn't know at all how she was going to react. So a couple things why she starts working here. So the Mustang Adoption Academy, the one thing that I wanted to add on our goal is successful Mustang adoption. And we do know that there's many ways that the horse can learn, but what we definitely believe in is that this way of body before learning and brain-based horsemanship is a way that can help all Mustangs. And I think that a lot of people realize that other methods don't help all of the Mustangs. And we just have not found since going to the brain-based horsemanship and with Annamaria's help with the body before learning, we have not found a horse that we can't help. So we have a really strong belief that we want to get this type of horsemanship out to the world, so that we don't have those horror stories about the Mustangs, you know, not having successful adoptions.
There we go, lick and chew. Beautiful leg position in the back, relaxed horse. Good job. Yes. You like to be the one that everyone looks at, don't you? You do.
And then our whole thing sometimes looks very slow, but that is, we go slow now to go fast later. And so everything that we're doing, every time that we watch him lick and chew, we know that we're starting to build a new neurological pathway, or strengthening one that's already there, that is a neurological pathway that we want, and not maybe one that is going to flee. And so the horse will get a dopamine hit kind of in two ways. One, what I was talking about, we'll take them up arousal and then let them release back to safety, but also when they just feel good. So like if you watch your horse out in the pasture, you're going to see a lot of licking and chewing, and some of that is because maybe they saw something that worried them and then realized it was safe, and some of that is maybe they just feel good, right?
Okay, so what I'm noticing with this horse is that, so you see how he's bringing his leg forward and then he just brought that leg back. So now he knows what I'm doing and he's starting to open. He has a hard time if you bring your hands up. So you can't go up. So you almost have to work with him this way. So what I'm picking up, this is a horse that probably watched at night. He watched the herd. He was the protector. That's what I'm picking up. Yes. And so he's a horse that is used to resting a lot and just kind of being lazy and chill, you know. They're kind of more like this. But the ones that are the watchdogs, they tend to be looking towards the ground and around. And if you bring your hands around them like that, and you bring them up like that, they're going to be the first ones to jump up. So I don't want that for him. I want him to feel comfortable. Good boy. Yes. Good boy.
I'm gonna go turn this camera on, and then I think to start out with, just one of us in the pen.
Okay, sounds good.
So he's gonna come forward here.
Yes, but so. Good boy. Excellent. Very good. Here comes another poop. Now you're getting the water. Yep, that's pretty normal. Okay, so now that's 2 poops. So what we know about this horse, here he goes again, is that he has stomach issues. And so when they have stomach issues like this, their flight is going to be a little different. It's going to start with digestion. You'll see him squeeze in his barrel, which will make his intercostals, like his rib, make him look real ribby. Most of the time, these guys, their hips and their pelvis are real snug into their belly line because they spend so much time trying to get rid of the pain. So they squeeze in. That's why horses who have stomach aches, especially ulcer type horses, will dump you when you're on the right side. So if you're turning to the right, the horse dumps you. A lot of times that is because of ulcer activity, or sometimes just too much acid in the gut line. Sometimes even in the foregut. When you're attacking your horse and you feel that girth and they're girthy, oftentimes you can tell from the ridges on the side that the horse is tight, probably because they're literally squeezing in like that. So they're that powerful. So what I like to do with these guys, because I do a lot of work with digestive issue horses, is I kind of like to just kind of do what they do to make them feel comfortable. And I'll just go in a circle to start, because this is what they do. And he doesn't know how to be a regular horse because he's always uncomfortable. So he spends his whole day trying to relieve himself of pain. And this is what they do.
Yeah, I did have a little choke episode.
I probably would, like if I had a horse, not a Mustang like this yet, but I would be getting into his throat latch, cleaning out all the excessive stuff that's in there, cleaning his esophagus, his esophageal area, removing all the extra stuff because he probably doesn't digest good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And the foot's relaxed. When we started with him, he was like running around, going in circles real hard. So now I'm going to go in the direction his head is. I'm not asking for anything.
So this may be a horse that we're actually like excited to get within a couple feet of him today. You know, we never put like an anticipation of what we're going to get, but he's very reactive, very concerned, scared. We'll just do what he will let us do.
Lick and chew. Now, can anyone tell me where is his body? It's curved into a corner and it's the right side. So what he has going on is his right side hurts like heck. Yep, there he goes. He's squeezing his stomach in. There it is. And there's all your squeezed in lines. Licking and chewing again. It's right there. I know, I understand. I have the same issue. My stomach's always bothering me. So you see that nice little diggy circle he's got going on. Good boy. He stopped. He stopped. He stopped himself from doing the wrong thing. Good boy.
I'm always amazed by Annamaria because of the ability to identify what needs help from the horse, and then the ability to sometimes do that from 6-7 feet away and get a release, and then to see that evolve into helping myself get in closer, that's a pretty impactful thing. So the answer is kind of give me a little bit of a look and a little bit of facing me. It's very slight. That's all I'm looking for right now. And anytime he does that, I do give him, even if it's a try. Good job, buddy. Good job. Sorry, I'm not going to probably talk as much with him because he takes a lot of my concentration. He's so reactive, I don't want to send him into that flee moment. There we go. Good job, buddy. So with him, you can, just because of his reactiveness, it's all right. She's just checking on her camera. It's okay. It's okay. You can come over here. There you go. It'll look like we're going to reward very small things. And he does pay attention pretty good to noise, so I'm probably going to use a lot of little taps and just a lot of making sure he can pay attention to me. He can be watching me, he can be looking at me, but he also releases his tension fairly well, which I did not know he was going to release it quite as easily as he does.
I know, it's interesting.
You're okay. You're okay.
Do you see the dynamics? Have anyone noticed the dynamic change over here on the left?
I love what Skye does, and I continue to watch, and I want to learn. And as a trainer, that's a beautiful thing to see as somebody watching their trainer. Still seeing them blossom, I guess you could say. In this case, it's Skye, so I don't know if you say blossom, but still learning, you know? I mean, it is, because some trainers can't get past that, and it's one way or the highway, and you know, Skye takes it in, and he really always discusses how it really is based upon the horse, and that we're only human, that we can still make mistakes. It's just about correcting those mistakes. And I love that he tapes everything and has footage, because I do see him go and review everything, and then he can have that discussion later. And again, that's like the perfect thing that, you know, as a trainer you can do for your clients and for, you know, successful adoptions for these Mustangs. You know, I've been waiting to meet this mare and her foal since she was gathered last year, and just, you know, I just felt for her. I thought, you know, everything with her being wild, that she's seen things like this, that she's experienced things like this, and she's recovered, you know, marvelously.
Okay. You're okay. Forget to breathe.
That was really emotional.
So that's like really, that's one of the toughest things for me to do, is to be able to breathe. Well, hi. They don't think you didn't do a thing.
But you notice they're not even remotely phased by it. They are so in the zone. The three of them right here. Skye, Skye, she's purposely separating. This is it right here. Watch out, watch out! Whoa, sorry, but I felt that one coming. Yeah, that's the corner. That corner hasn't been, we gotta breathe in that corner first before you can do that. Okay, that's it. Slow her back down, slow her back down. Slower hands, slower hands.
There's things that I hope for, you know, but they're gonna end up telling us. Again, the Mustang is gonna speak, and they're gonna tell us what's gonna actually happen.
Only breathe, just breathe. She's a mare with a baby. Breathe.
The baby and the mom, I think, are going to be dramatically different tomorrow morning. I think we're going to be looking at a completely different dynamic.
We'll allow her to learn it's not a bad thing. Pressure is not a 4-letter word. There's our lick and chew.
We're coming.
And now we can start to get some attention.
She's like, he won.
You can already see the change as I walked up. Like I was mentioning earlier, it's just more curiosity. It's that age, like you said, sometimes we do have to, we know in the back of our head how old these horses are that we're working with and about how long they've been, you know, in a herd or in a bachelor herd,
Right,
you know, out
right.
in the range. But so it is interesting to watch everybody learn still and experience new things together.
We can do it. If you can hang, she just can't, she wants that other side, but she can't quite accept it yet. But
We'll get it. With this project, it's never been about them trusting me. It's been about them trusting help. And it's, like our goal has always been to get these Mustangs in good homes and get adopted. So it's not, I'm not looking for a popularity contest here. You know, I just want them healthy and happy and good homes. And we want as many of these owners to understand how important it is that they continue the type of care that they need in this area. It is going to be that they need to take care of their bodies and they take care of their minds and their emotions. And then also remember that these guys are horses that would do well in homes with, other horses as well too, because they come from, the herd mentality. And I think it's the most important part of this whole thing. It's getting them good homes.
you got it.